I don't know how closely you look at India, but here the economy seems to be faring a lot better than what the rest of the world economies might. And if Indian steel companies are allowed to export, they believe that they might be competitive enough to export whatever little demand might be there in the Western world. Particularly some of the companies like Tata Steel have a European presence as well. Any thoughts on how would the Indian steel sector do? It's okay if you don't have a thought, but if you do, would love to hear.
So, for example, what I covered, Nippon Steel have a joint venture with ArcelorMittal, and we just decided to basically increase capacity in India. So the way the Japanese, steel makers look at is, Japan is obviously steel demand is on the declining curve, and India, as well as some part of Africa, is the only places where we could expect a proper growth for steel demand in the longer term. So, if I was a steel investor, probably the best place I would look at is India. So, that is a relatively better place to look at. So we have two trends. One is the long-term secular growth trend for India. The shorter term is we have a global recession, which is not good for steels. You have to balance between the two. Eventually, obviously, the Indian steelmakers, Tata, Seo, etc. It's basically scale. So if you guys scale up, you will be able to export and you will be competitive on the export side as well.